Hey guys, so I want to talk to you guys a little bit about that really at any moment you can shift out of negativity and out of just feeling lazy, and you can jolt yourself into power, into creativity. I'd like to give you an example out of my own life, right? So today, this morning was a day full of emotions, anger, a bit of sadness. I didn't really feel that open. And I noticed that, once you're feeling those emotions, it's, of course, so essential to acknowledge them and to embrace them. And, it takes some time to feel them all the way through. But I find that I sometimes have this, risk to stay in the energy of the emotion, during the day. And then like I won't really do anything, or like I think about the work that I have to do, but like I'm in this emotion, and I'll just turn on Netflix or whatever, and that's all fine. There's no judgment there. But what I have found is that you can have those emotions and give them space, but then still choose to create from the version of you that is not having those emotions and is really perfectly fine right now, like, and powerful and cool, right? So for example, I just decided to make videos, and now I'm on my third video, and I'm feeling creative and cool and fun. And you know I wouldn't have done this if I would have stayed in the emotion, right? And so now I'm experiencing a whole different side of me that was I'm already there, but that I wouldn't have really experienced if I would have stayed in that emotion, right? And so it's funny, like how those can coexist, right? So usually we think, okay, well, we're in one or the other, but they really exist together. And it's not so surprising because if you think about it, we are at the same time this soul, unlimited, cool, creative, super powerful, super creative, super awesome, loving, kind person, and the human conditioned version of us, right, that has fears and emotions and trauma. You are always both, and you always have access to either. It's not like one or the other, right? So you can be the soul and have like a fearful, a conditioned experience, or like I started the video with, you're in your emotions and you're having like a off day, right? We're already experiencing ourselves as both the soul and also the conditioned version, but we're just in that part, during that experience. But we can also jump back into our power, jump back into our creativity, back into our love. You can make that jump, and then it changes everything, right? So you can decide where you create from. Am I creating from the soul, from my power, or from fear? And fear usually leads to more fear, right? But you can create from power, and that leads to more power. So I think that's a very interesting perspective, and it means that you know you are not a victim to how you're feeling. Now, of course, having off days and taking a day's break, and vacations, that's all fine. I love them too. I take them too. It's not about saying, oh, you should continue going, and it's definitely not about saying ignore your emotions, right? And only you can decide how uh, what you need, right? What I'm saying is that just because you're having them, doesn't mean that you have to stay there, right? You can jump towards that other part of you that's also you authentically, and spend time there, which is more fun. Like I'm feeling more fun and more powerful now than I was, this morning, and it's a result of me jumping, right? So uh, jump around, as they say, and see where you land. Also,